When he says, I was in the Spirit, what does that mean? Does it mean that while I was praying or doing the dishes, that the Spirit suddenly came upon me and I was in the Spirit and I saw a vision? Does it mean that John deliberately began to pray? Maybe pray in tongues, seeking God, searching out, hearing what he would say, being in the Spirit deliberately, and then saw the vision as he was in the Spirit. I don't know what the answer to that exactly is, but I know Jesus said, when you pray, go into your prayer closet and shut the door and pray where no one sees you or hears you, and your Father who sees you in secret will reward you openly. So it's good for us to seek God, to pray. If you have the gift of tongues, to pray in tongues, to seek God. I don't think that praying in tongues makes you suddenly pray in the Spirit, and that's where this is controversial. Remember that 1 Corinthians 14 says tongues are self-edification. When I pray in tongues, it's my spirit speaking to God, and I am edified. And in that same letter, he said, when you gather together, don't be self-edified, but edify one another. He said, I would rather speak 5 words in my understanding than 10,000 words in tongues when we gather together, because we want to be edified. The body needs to be edified. So I think it's good for us to seek to be in the Spirit, to be aware of the Spirit, to make things right with God, to be seeking him. I think that's a good thing to do. I don't think it's a bad thing. And there's these two polarized sides on this passage and exactly what it means. And I think seeking God and wanting to walk in the Spirit and be in touch with the Spirit, being filled with the Spirit is a good thing to do, no matter what John meant when he wrote this.